What is up, guys? Today we're going to be taking a in-depth and critical analysis of one of the figures behind me. We're going to be taking a look at the Jurassic Park 3 Alan Grant and Compies set. You guys are never going to guess what day I'm recording this video on. Never going to guess. My apparel has nothing to do with what holiday it is at all. But yeah, I hope you guys are doing well, you know, getting back into the swing of making videos. So, you know, trying to edit them a little longer, give them more time to cook in the oven. You know, everybody likes cake, but if your cake's not all the way cooked, it's not very good. And I actually don't like cake. I think it's too dry, but it's beside the point. Today we're taking a look at a Jurassic Park 3 figure, and yeah, it's one of the rarer ones. So without further ado, let us get into this review. Alright guys, we got an expansive one we're looking at today. This is the Jurassic Park 3 Dr. Alan Grant and Compies action figure. This is by far the most rare Jurassic Park 3 human action figure there is. This is because it was a Wave 2 figure that didn't get the best distribution. Wave 2 consisted of Paul Kirby, who's also quite rare, and then the Scuba Diver, who is kind of rare, not as rare as Paul or Alan. But what Paul Kirby had going for him is he's a new character for the line, while at the point of this guy's release, this is the 4th Alan Grant that released. There's also the original Alan Grant with the Velociraptor, and then there's the Motorcycle Pursuit Pack Grant, and then it's repaint with the freaking Jurassic Park playset, whatever. This guy did not get purchased a ton. I do quite like him. He's got a very interesting design. He looks more like Han Solo than freaking Alan Grant as far as everything other than his head sculpt, but you know. And he comes with 2 Compies. That's another reason. These Compies are really, really sought after for some reason. I don't know why. I guess because until the Legacy Collection, the only other Compie we had was the Dieter Stark one. But now we've got a lot more Compies. But these guys are still quite sought after. And I really just wanted to get this guy complete because I'm going for a complete Jurassic Park 3's humans action figures. I am missing, as the recording of this video, 2, being Billy Brennan and the Motorcycle Pursuit Alan Grant. And when I say complete, the playset ones, or like the exclusive ones, I'm not counting like their vehicles or whatever. But as far as like the carded release ones, I have every figure complete. And I have every human except the Motorcycle Pursuit Grant in my collection. I'm waiting for my other Billy Brennan to come because I'm missing his Pteranodon. But that's enough blabbering about figures that are this Jurassic Park 3 Dr. Alan Grant and Compies. Let's take a look at the box just because old packaging's fun to look at. At the top we got the Jurassic Park 3, classic Jurassic Park 3 logo. They've changed it to the T-Rex. Sorry guys, there goes my blood sugar. And then we got Spinosaurus here on the side. This box is quite beat up. You got the Kmart sticker. This cost $4 back in the day. I spent about $50. And you got the figure in the blister. It has been opened. It's taped together, but it's got everything in the blister. Some other sticker there. You got Grant and the 2 Compies. Dr. Alan Grant with Compies. Compsognathus, Compsognathus. Back of the box, it's React Attack. Heroic humans fight for survival with ferocious damage using React Attack action. Make dinosaurs attack with awesome battle actions while the heroes react with Dino Tame weapons. And You got the scuba diver with his Spinosaurus attacking him. Then you got Grant and the Compies with his Flamethrower, and then you got Paul with his Stegosaurus. And these poses require hand support, no dip. Jurassic Park 3 toys can't stand for the Christ of them. A note to parents, Jurassic Park films are rated PG-13. Universal, Hasbro. It's weird seeing a Hasbro logo on a Jurassic Park toy. I'm so used to seeing the good old Mattel logo. It's got all the copyright stuff, 2001, products and fantasy situation. And on the underside, it shows the creatures attach as sewn, and then you press load and press to fire, and then proof perfidus. Let us take this guy out of the box. So here is Grant out of the box, and my god, he really does look like a Han Solo action figure. He's got like the white shirt and the jacket and the pants, but it's Alan Grant. And it's a very nice figure. Unfortunately, it's got that classic case of Jurassic Park 3 action figure posing where it's in some weird, awkward pose that doesn't lend it well to standing. I don't get why it was so hard for Hasbro to make a toy that had a neutral position, but it was. But yeah, he's pretty cool. We'll take a look at him last because he's the main event. We got this Flamethrower. We'll look at that first. I was wrong. I thought it was a button release. I correct myself now. It's still got good old Jurassic Park 3 flick fire missile. To load it, here's the blood sugar again. It's pretty nice. It's got like the burn marks as a flamethrower. They never used a flamethrower in the movie, but it's a toy. You load it in, press it in, and then take your poor dinosaur. And push it to fire, you know. I really don't understand why they didn't make spring-loaded toys for Jurassic Park 3, but must have been some sort of movement. We got two Compies. They're a plastic material. Fairly nice. This first one is in a running position. For such a small figure, they've got paint on the claws. You hear that? Mattel, they have paint on the claws. Hasbro's one-upping y'all. I know you guys don't like to hear that. Getting one-up by Hasbro, who dropped the ball and lost the license. But it's on a little stand, like a little army man. He's like standing on a stump. He's got nice green throughout. They could have easily just made this a single molded piece of plastic, but they put effort into it, which I appreciate. He's a little bendy, but I wouldn't bend him too much because he'd probably snap on you. Then we got this other Compy, and he's in some sort of funky position, like he's bent down. The Compies were in like one scene in Jurassic Park 3, but it's still cool we got action figures of them. I actually quite like this guy's posing. Got the JP3 logo. And he's fairly nice. Both of these guys are fairly nice for what they are. And then we got good old Alan Grant. It's got a decent Sam Neill likeness. I think it's literally the same head as the other Sam Neill. I'll pull it out for comparison. But he's got the nice brown coat. You got some nice details. You got a nice collar. He's got a nice belt with a gray buckle. He's got jeans and these nice boots. I really do like these boots. Can maybe make out all the stuff. 2000 Hasbro. The top Amblin. Oddly, for Jurassic Park 3 action figures, he's not damaged. Like a lot of the JP3 figures have like cuts on them, or like where the dinosaurs have attacked them. But this Grant does not appear to have been in any sort of struggle. As far as articulation, he's got Jurassic Park 3 human, basically the same as Kenner. A lot of older action figures, where the head will go 360, the arms will go 360 as well, and the legs will move back and forth. But like, he's got this weird, funky pose. Like, man's about to sneak up on somebody. I guess it's so he can do the pose on the box where he's like standing on a flamethrower. Compies will attach to him kind of like the older Coelophysis figures or the Dieter Stark. They're not magnetized, they'll just like attach and he can get assaulted by the Compies. I don't really know what they were going for with this toy. If they would have done a character that wasn't Alan Grant, like Udesky or my favorite character from the movie, Cooper, this set probably would have sold better, especially if it was Cooper now. It's weird that they never did a Udesky figure because he lasted a bit. I mean, we got figures for everybody's favorite Jurassic Park 3 character, you know, military general and scuba diver, you know, those classic characters from Jurassic Park 3, but you know, Udesky, who was alive for more than half of the movie, he never got a toy. Maybe one day Mattel can give us a toy. One of my dream sets, actually. It would be hella expensive, but it would just be the Spinosaurus and the plane, and then they throw Cooper into the set, because I really want a Cooper action figure, you know, Cooper gang. Really, this guy is cool and he's needed for my Jurassic Park 3 humans collection, but he's expensive, and if you really want a Jurassic Park 3 Alan Grant, just go with the original claw release one. I will do some comparisons. Let's start with those. I've got a nice salad assortment of Compies here. We got the one Compy from each company. Like I said, Hasbro's take is like little green army men. That would have been cool. I mean, they're like little green army men. They have a little stand. Yeah, but they wouldn't realistically stand without these stands, and this one has a hard enough time standing as it is. But then we got Kenner's attempt with this Compy. It's got a magnetized mouth, so it'll attach to a Dieter. Comes with the Dieter Stark figure. And compared to these guys, he's a lot smaller, but he's not as film accurate. These guys are pretty film accurate to the movies. This guy looks very dinosaur-y though, but this guy's very accurate. And then Mattel's Compies are by far the best in terms of accuracy. They're just solid green pieces of plastic, but they're small, they're bendy, you can like wrap them around figures, and they're abundant. There's so many ways to get these guys. I have so many friggin' Compies. And compared to these guys, it's pretty good. These guys are obviously like the nicest, most premium feeling, like they're the most detailed. Like, as far as a Compy toy, Mattel wins just by having this Compy. It's very good. But these two are like the nicest in terms of like standalone, like they would look the nicest on a shelf because of all the paint on them. But these guys as a toy win. And then Kenner's is good. It's just serves its purpose. Let's look at some Alan Grants. So here is a lot of Alan Grant action figures, starting with Kenner, ending with Mattel. I'm missing 3 of these. I'm missing 3 Alan Grants. As far as like action figures go, I'm missing the Jurassic Park Series 2 version of this guy. Only difference is he's got a white shirt and a different hatchling. Then I'm missing the blue shirt variant of this guy. Then I'm missing the Jurassic Park 3 version of this guy. And then the Hammond Collection one. I have the Amber Collection one, it's over there, but I didn't feel like grabbing him because he doesn't really fit in with the rest of these guys, unfortunately. But we got a lot of Alan Grants. The Kenner 2 guys, they're pretty good. The Hasbro ones, they're like years better, but they actually do, I believe these Hasbro guys do have different head sculpts. It's a completely new head sculpt. His hair is a lot more, his hair is different. Which I think is cool. We got some variation in the toy. It may not be though. It's different colored hair though, definitely. And the Mattel ones, they're pretty good. They're fairly accurate. That's the Legacy Collection one. Mine unfortunately has a busted leg, so he's stuck in this pose for all eternity. But pretty okay likeness to Sam Neill, although the Hammond Collection one will be very accurate. And then here's Dominion Dr. Grant. Review up on the channel for this guy, and I've got reviews up for these two as well. Overall, I'd probably say in my rankings, number 1 would have to go to the Hammond Collection. I don't even own it in my collection, but just from what I've seen of it, it's the most accurate. Number 2 would probably go to this guy, as far as original Jurassic Park Alan Grants go, and then 3 would go to that guy. Out of the JP3 Alan Grants, the version for that one is rare, and it's just a repaint, so it's not very accurate. As far as his overall film appearance, this is the most accurate. He kind of has a green shirt, but none of them look like his film appearance. And then the Dominion one looks like him in Dominion, but all of these guys are really good Alan Grant action figures. If you want an Alan Grant action figure, just to have Alan Grant, go with the original Kenner or the Hammond Collection one. If you want a Jurassic Park 3 Grant, go for this guy. He's easy, the easiest one to get. But yeah, that's really all I've got to say about this Alan Grant figure. It's a fairly good figure. No real complaints, but no real compliments either. The Compies are nice. The Flamethrower is what it is. But I appreciate you guys staying tuned and putting up with me. I got the hiccups, so we're going to conclude this. Alrighty guys, thank you so much for watching today's awesome and epic video. I hope that this hasn't been a complete and total waste of your guys' time. You know, I'm always happy to add more to the collection. Gotta keep the videos flowing, just like the blood of a human, I guess. You know, gotta keep your blood flowing, otherwise you'd keel over and die. I hope you guys have a good one. No, don't have a good one, guys. Have a great one. Have a great, fantastic day. I'm gonna go outside and swim, you know. Got to get my sexy summer body on. I'm a little out of shape because my motivation to work out is not very high, but you know, I'll get there. Especially in college, I'll be hitting the gym every day, be like pumping iron like the Terminator or something. I don't know. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see y'all in the next video.